Well, new tonight at 6, it has been 4 weeks since Election Day, and KHU 11 Investigates is learning more about what went wrong at the polls.
According to Harris County election officials, nearly 50 locations were understaffed, forcing some voters to go elsewhere to cast their ballots. Investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski has the details.
Unlike a joint primary where parties share election workers, this was a split primary where it's up to each political party to staff their own machines. And Harris County says Republicans were short-staffed at a few dozen polls, but the GOP is saying not so fast. Each of the 375 Harris County polling locations are supposed to have a minimum of 3 election workers from each party, a judge, an alternate judge, and at least 1 clerk.
The places where the parties were unable to recruit enough election judges on election day, what you saw is frustration from voters.
Frustration as some voters were told they had to go to another location to cast their ballot. An open records request to the Harris County Elections Administrator's Office revealed 49 polls did not have enough primary election day workers, including 16 locations with 0 workers. Republicans made up 3/4 of the understaffed locations, Democrats the other 1/4.
What we saw really was voter frustration of wanting to go to a specific location or being confused as to why one side was open but the other side wasn't.
They're being disingenuous.
Cindy Siegel is the Harris County Republican Party chair.
They're not telling the truth of what went on.
Siegel blames the Elections Administrator's Office for its part in scheduling workers where needed.
I said, you have double booked people in locations we've already assigned people and we have them ready to work. And if they would have moved them, we would have more than enough people than we needed, and they didn't do that.
The county's own data show the Republican Party had some 1,900 workers signed up, plenty to cover all polling locations in the county.
There was nothing that went right. Nothing that went right.
Other Election Day problems led to the resignation of Elections Administrator Isabel Longoria, effective in July. As for the Harris County Democratic Party, a spokesperson says many of these staffing issues could have been prevented had Republicans agreed to a joint primary, which they did not.